Alright everybody, Martin here, doing another Legacy League playing Food Chain. And this is game, well, round 1, we're on the play. And I am fairly sure our opponent is playing Elves. It's Julian, and for anyone who doesn't know, it's Julian Knapp. And he's known for playing Elves. So, game 1 we have a pretty shitty setup versus Elves. Gets a bit better after sideboard. Can we keep this hand? Force is nice for like, well, it would be, no actually, because I believe Julian is playing the Chaos Elves that doesn't run natural order, so like, it's probably will be less of a, like a big combo turn, more of a, might be like a glimpse turn that his deck is set up to do, and then kill us with that shaman that drains this shaman of the pack or whatever it's called. No, that's not it. I can't remember. Like an elf that drains for each elf in play. So anyway, he can Green Sun Zenith for Green Suns for what's it called? That Reclamation Sage to take out our Sylvan Library or Food Chain. I think we have to loan in this hand. And we'll keep this. It has Food Chain and our combo, like the Griffin guy. Julian mulligan to 6 as well. Alright, I'm keeping this. And I think we'll keep this on top, because that'll let us manipulate fate, and still have force with the blue card. Alright, so we'll lead on Underground Sea. There is a chance that he thinks we're on Storm, because we used to play Storm a lot, but it's not for sure. I think he thinks I'm on Storm, he says, oh, I should have kept that turn 2 T-Canned, I guess. But I figured you might be on Maverick. Alright, so I guess he goes Deathrite Shaman? Sure. We'll exile some Griffins here. And if we're lucky, we'll draw. Well, no, that's decent. So like, we have to watch out for the Reclamation Sage I said before, and I know he's running Caverns. All right, let's see how nuts he can go. That's pretty neat. Can make 3 mana with the Heritage True and make 4 mana with the replayed land. Sylvan Library. So I think we will allow that. Wirewood is really good for him. But I still don't think we force this. It's awkward if he finds Cavern of Souls and then like caverns out a Reclamation Sage, but I think that's almost all we care about. That, and then of course like a quick kill. So we'll attack, sure. So we need to draw land. So I think I'm gonna play out the Strix rather than Deathrite. We'll never get a Deathrite activation. So it's better to, yeah, that was good. So yeah, we'll yield to this. So he draws 2 extra cards with Sylvan Library. So I guess he found something he liked. Well, I mean, good news is that if we survive this turn, we'll get a food chain going with 3 Griffins and the Gurmag Angler. And we have force, but I'm not sure that we won't just get overwhelmed on our force here with whatever he's going to be doing on this turn. There's a Rex Sage. So yeah, we're going to force this while we have the chance. I don't think he's running more than 1. That means this is gone. He won't be able to get it back. This leaves us wide open to just die to whatever he's going to do next. He has 4 cards in hand, but I doubt he can one-shot us. I guess he could, like, I suppose he could get to Crater of Behemoth. He still runs that and just hard cast it off like a Cradle. Alright. Well, let's see what's going to happen here. I think if we get game 1, it'll be a bit of a steal, to be honest. But him playing this build of Elves might be better for us than him playing the traditional sort of combo Elves. Because from memory, and it's been a while since I played that matchup, it favors them quite heavily game 1 because their combo is quite redundant and it's faster than ours, and we don't interact super well with it. Force of Will helps a bit, but not like tremendously so. So anyways, like, we get our turn. Let's just run through it here. We get our turn. We attack with Baleful Strix for 1. That brings him down to 10. We play Food Chain. We exile Griffin. Oh, sorry, Strix and Deathrite. Play out Food Chain, Griffins. We have 3 Griffins. We can play out the Angler, only to act like a blocker, because we're never getting it through on the ground as long as they have a Wirewood Symbiote. So we're not in the clear, and they'll be a 10. We'll swing them down to not to 1, but they have Deathrite and can eat creatures. It will be like a Rex Sage in the yard. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We might just not get that far. It's drawing a lot of cards with the Symbiote and the Visionary, so X1, like another Wirewood probably. Okay, Ranger. So he hasn't made a land drop. I think I actually kind of lost track of it. Alright, so we get our turn. We draw land, which is nice. It means we don't have to lose our Deathrite. I don't think there's any way he messes with us by us attacking with Baleful Strix, so let's go ahead and do that. Just get that 1 point of damage in. And actually, is there a way he makes mana on this turn to activate Deathrite? You can tap 3 Elves with the Heritage. Like 1, 2, 3. He can untap a heritage. So he can make 3 green. But I don't see him making like making black. So we can exile like one of our instant sorceries here to dome in for 2. I'll take him down to 8. Then he can make 3 green, eat a creature up to 10. But I think that's still sort of. And then we lose our death right because then we have to. Yeah, we have to lose our death right that way. But I think we do that. Then he's at 10. And I can swing him down at 1. I don't know. I'm not sure we're winning this unless we draw a Emrakul or a Fearsome Path, but let's have a look. Alright, so a lot of clicking, and we get our 3 griffins. And it might just all be for nothing. We might not live to see another day, but well, let's see. If only there was a way to do an infinite loop. Alright, so if he takes any damage off of this, I will worry greatly because I think it will mean that we're dead. But, yeah, I don't know. Well, he does. Oh, right. Alright, so I think this is the end of us. I think I can just F6. I think it'll still give me the option to like give me priority when it's time to block. That's everything. Well, we just have to hope he fizzles, but it seems incredibly unlikely. He has 8 cards in hand. He just needs to find Cradle and hardcast Crater Hoof or Green Suns for it. Then he'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 like unsummoning sick dudes. Oh, he made a land drop and it wasn't Cradle. Interesting. But he has Heritage Druid, so he can just Oh, and there's glimpse number 2. So you can still make like a boatload of mana, I guess. So I guess he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 elves? Or 12 creatures. I guess the Wirewood isn't an elf, but he can get to that I think it's Shaman of the Pack. It's like green, black 1, I think. And then it drains for 1 for each elf you have in play. So you can just drain me and then bounce it and replay it, drain me again for, I guess, like 25, 30 drains. I'm not even sure, like, if it is, like, even a theoretical possibility that he fizzles from here. But let's just make him play it out. See what he kills us with. So I'm guessing it'll either be the Drain Shaman, it'll either be the Drain Shaman or the like just a hard cast Craterhoof for infinity. So yeah. Well, he has a lot of mana now, and 15 cards left in his library, 22 in hand, so oh well, what could have been. I also want to see what I would have drawn. If it was like Empath or Emrakul. Do. Oh man, Mr. Elves guy, put me out of my misery. Here's the Black Manas. I guess here's that Drain Shaman. Oh, not yet. What? Oh yeah, here it is. Let's see here. Shaman of the Pack. When Shaman of the Pack enters the battlefield, target opponent's life equal to the number of elves you control. Yeah. Alright, so onto the sideboard. So we were going to bring in the 2 Toxic Deluge and the Murderous Cut, and the 2 Golgari Charm. I think we might even want to bring this dude in. You know, he's super slow, but he stops the Glimpse and the Elvish Visionary. Sadly, I am not running Grafdigger's Cage, although that is less of a big deal with Natural Order not being in their deck. So I think we still want Pithing Needle. I think maybe a Wirewood Symbiote is pretty big here. Alright, so what do we remove? Baleful Strix seems kind of sad, so at least remove a couple of those. Vendilion Clique, yeah, not so much. We want the forces. We probably want most of our combo intact because we're just gonna. We aren't gonna be killing them in any other way, really. I don't think. I think we can cut at least one Grimag. Probably both, actually. We have Murderous Cut now to delve. Do we want any Baleful Strix, and do we want Charlotte's Agent? I guess Agent is not the worst. We can like hit a Golgari Charm or an Abrupt Decay. It's not great either, so maybe we want to cut one Agent. And do we want to cut Fierce Empath now that we're not running Grimag Angler? Go down to 2 copies of Emerald instead of 3. No, I don't think so. I think we cut a Strix and an Agent. Might be wrong, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I haven't really played a shardless quote-unquote deck against Elves before, so yeah, we want to be able to play here. Well, we don't have any hate, but this is a pretty sweet hand. We can go turn 1 Deathrite, turn 2 Shardless Agent, and that feels a bit tempting, so let's do that. Mind you, we lost on his turn 3, so yeah. Heritage Druid, sure. And we can't name Heritage Druid with Needle because it's a mana ability, but that's okay. Let's see. We're gonna Shardless Agent here. Golgari Charm. That's a 1-for-1, but not really. We'll kill that guy. Then next turn, depending on what they do, we might go Manipulate Fate and Pithing Needle, and then get ready with the Food Chain on the subsequent turn. That'll give us, like, Manipulate Fate can draw us into, like, a Fierce Empath or an Emrakul, potentially, which would be kind of neat. He's holding up Abrupt Decay here, so I think actually I want to Brainstorm, and then go Manipulate Fate. Or do I? So we found our Empath. We found a Force, but Force requires us to save this Fate. So we don't want the Forest. We're okay with 3 lands. Maybe we can, if we can just get him to tap out. I think we're going to put back Pithing Needle, and then we're going to play Manipulate Fate. We might just attack first, see if we can induce something from him. So yeah, let's Deluge. Not Deluge, sorry. Manipulate. What to say? Griffins at the ready. We didn't draw a blue card, but we drew a removal spell, so that's kind of nice. There is old Dried Arbor. There's Cradle. Actually, you know what? If he doesn't play anything, we're gonna kill the Dried Arbor at end of turn. That way he won't have decay mana. Oh, never mind. Do we benefit from killing the birch floor here? Probably not, because we can still tap Cradle for 1. And Bayou to decay. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I guess we just attack. You could crop rotate for Pendlehaven. But I guess if he does that, then that's alright with us. I think he's just supposed to let this through. Well, yeah, let's it through. I think we brainstorm here. Second war, second death right. Yeah, I guess I don't hate this. What this is shaping up to be. So let's put back Strix and Fuche and play Death Right. Keep up Murderous Cut and Force and pass a turn. So we're making the land drop. Okay, so here's what we do. We force the Rec Sage. I think. Yeah, we force it. And then if he doesn't commit a second elf, like if he taps Dried Arbor to cast a second elf, it's kind of bad. But actually, no, it's not. Then we kill the Birch Lore with the Murderous Cut, and then we can go off without him having access to decay. So how do we do this? Now we decay the or we Murderous Cut the Arbor. He can then actually no, that might be a bit of a blowout for us, because then he can crop rotate it, but that still gets rid of it. I actually like that. I hope he doesn't have crop rotation. It appears so. No. Okay, I think we win now. Unless he has a 1 mana do something. Go get Emrakul. Hope he, yeah, concedes. Great. All right, so that was a lot better. Don't think we changed anything here. So yeah, he seemed pretty keen on having just holding up Abrupt Decay. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure what his plan was by playing that Rec Sage at that point. But I guess like having it in play, maybe, yeah, I don't know. Alright, so we keep this for sure, because we have like both Deluge and Golgari Charm. Maybe I'm overemphasizing those cards, but they are pretty good. Second Deluge, okay. So let's just hope that he's not bringing in stuff like Cabal Therapy. That would be really bad. Oh no! Do we do? No, I think we let him do this. Yes, therapy. Yes, therapy. Of course, yeah. So yes, therapy. He will. Oops. He will take force here, I think. And therapy, naming Deluge. Maybe flashing it back, name Golgari Charm just to make us sad. I was hoping you didn't have this card. This is also really bad because he knows it now, so like that makes it a lot less likely that we will get value out of those. Because there's a cavern, another death right, sure. Also, him taking brainstorm kind of neuters us a bit because like we need to just draw lands now. Okay, which we do. So I guess we just drain him. I'm not really sure there's a reason not to. That means we're not leaving up Golgari Charm, but he's gonna have 2 death rights to our 1 on the take a mana thing ability. Not Wirewood. Oh, suck. Fat one. So this is really good for him. He gets to champion a death right with the Ren's Run Packmaster, so that means that whenever we do decide to pull the trigger on the Toxic Deluge, wow, this is interesting. This Pithing Mule is really interesting. So like I don't know if we can afford to let him untap with the Ren. Then he'll make, doesn't matter that he gets to make wolves on his turn, but he will attack for 5 for an 18. I guess we can just chump with the death right, as we're going to be losing that anyways. So yeah, I guess I don't hate that. Let's play this out, and we're going to name Wirewood Symbiote. He has no cards in hand, so that's good. The issue is he's going to have a death right once all the dust settles. Wirewood Symbiote. So yeah, he's gonna have a death right, and we're not gonna have anything. But then we're gonna have like another deluge, plus whatever we draw. We have a Golgari Charm. It's not the end of the world. It sucks to waste. So like, if he drew a Cabal Therapy as his card in hand, then that's going to suck big time for us. So we're going to force him to use his Death Right activation here, which means nothing really. Can still make Therapy. Alright, so we're at 16, and we're going to go down to 15 and then 5 from the Toxic Deluge. But there's nothing really to be done. We will be at 10, he'll have a Death Right. So maybe we should have named Death Right with this, but then he could have, I don't know. making wolves, that will just... So he gets the death ray back. And we pass the turn, and it's his turn. Yeah, drain me. Makes sense. There's some wirewood. I think we just have to deluge for 2, as much as this sucks. We're at 6. I guess it just draws a land or a glimpse or something. Oh, we're just flooding out big time. So we can hardcast Force here, but he has Cavern on Elf, so I'm not sure. I guess that would have to be on a glimpse. Yeah, I guess we play this out. I mean, plays it into the hands of... Well, he could have Decay in hand right now. In which case that would be really bad, but... It also means we don't have Force for his glimpse. Metal Sentinel. That's bad because Charm can't counter it. That's pretty good though. So I guess he has Decay. He's going to Decay the food chain, I think. So we'll go down to 4, which is not a pleasant number to be at. But I mean, whatever. So I'm going to assume he has Decay. Yeah, sure. I actually thought he might wait because, no, I guess there's no point in waiting for me to exile the Griffin because I'll just get the mana and I can recast it. But all right, another elf. Uh-oh. Well, we can take care of that with Golgari Charm. So Shardless. I think we cast this because again they have the he has the Cavern and he has no cards in hand, so like him drawing a glimpse isn't even that much of a big deal. Let's see what this hits. Double Strix, that's fine. Hit Decay, which is pretty nice. So I don't think we play a Griffin here. I think we just attack with the Mist Hollow. It's the Sylvan. Okay, that's getting decayed for sure. Faux show. Another Golgari Charm. Okay, this is looking a lot better, I think. Yeah, we're going to play out a Griffin after combat. Worst comes to worst, we can G-Charm. Not sure what's the worst, like Green Sun to see with? Oh, he's morphing that, sure. Alright, excellent. Really happy to beat the Elves deck. I think it's a fairly tough matchup, but I think post-board, like, our sweepers do a lot of work for us. So, kind of what I expected, I guess, but in a positive way. So I will be back for game or match number 2 of this league.